Enjoy your Zola. Oh, no applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh, good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Sure. Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger?
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Good morning. Happy Friday to each and every single one of you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right, count them, 10 destinations for you this morning on Jam-Packed Friday morning. We got some things to get into, but before that, there was just some breaking news about TikTok that we're going to get to before our 10 destinations. But after that, General Motors is stopping something that you guys may or may not know about. And believe me, this has happened before. Yes, this has happened before. Yep, there it is right there. Okay, that's the one I'm looking for. Okay, because that article is definitely going to give context to where we're going for sure. Then right after that, Nintendo made a huge announcement. We will talk about it, yes. And I also believe that this is not back. No. We'll talk about that for sure. Then right after that, of course, as you guys know, the LA fires have been raging, right? They have been raging. And so we'll talk about that. Some more updates for you there. Jarvis Butts. I hope you get everything you deserve. Wait till y'all hear this story. Y'all know we always cover the real over here. And trigger warning for everybody when we get to that story. Ruby Taylor's doing big things at the NASDAQ in New York City, but what is she doing specifically? We'll talk about that. You may or may not know about Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the newest ride at Disney World and Disneyland, which was a retheming of Space Mountain. Well, there's something happening at the Disneyland location that I'm not here for. We'll talk about it. Ashley Braxton, as y'all know, she has been sharing her story about how an aunt has made her feel ashamed of herself, even though the aunt said it was fine, because apparently, allegedly, and in the aunt's opinion, that the niece and the husband was texting inappropriate or something like that, or she was inappropriate with the aunt's husband at the time. And also, too, we talked about Michael Braxton Jr. and her stepmother. Apparently, she has been at the abuse of them. So there's an update with her. We'll talk about that. Beyonce, y'all know we talked about a Chicago tour date being released. Well, apparently there's more tour dates. We'll talk about that. Y'all know DEI has been under attack, unnecessarily under attack, as you. And there's some attorney generals that have something to say about that. We'll get to that. And red dye number 3 has been officially banned from the FDA. So with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And one thing to know, 2 things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Well,
it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But I'm waiting in the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it when I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
yes, it is Julie Chen Moonves. It is a new morning to Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, Maggie Rodriguez. A lot on this channel right here happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with you. Let's get to doing what we do, because we have 10 destinations for you this morning. But before that, there is some news on TikTok that you need to know about. So we get that news up for you right now. Okay, here it is from Samsung News. Now this comes to us from Huffington Post. This literally just came out about literally under an hour ago. Supreme Court upholds law forcing TikTok sale, raising prospects of a U.S. ban. This comes from Huffington Post. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled to uphold a law that forces TikTok to divest its Chinese ownership to avert a nationwide ban set to take effect on this Sunday. In an opinion issued on Friday, all 9 justices have appeared skeptical of TikTok's argument that the law violates the First Amendment rights of the platform and its user base, over 170 million Americans, during the hearing last week. Are we supposed to ignore the fact that the ultimate parent is, in fact, subject to doing intelligence work for the Chinese government? Chief Justice John Roberts asked. TikTok has faced scrutiny for years over its status in China, despite its efforts to dampen concerns. President Joe Biden in April signed the law that required ByteDance to sell the U.S. assets to TikTok or see the platform be removed from app stores in the United States on January 19th, a day ahead of President-elect's 47th inauguration. 47, who tried to ban TikTok during his first term in office, has since had a change of heart and recently called on the Supreme Court to stay implementation of a potential ban, allowing him to pursue political resolution to the issue at hand. But TikTok's prospects in the United States have looked dim for some time now. TikTok sued the U.S. federal government shortly after Biden signed the legislation law, describing it as unconstitutional. A federal appeals court last month ruled against TikTok, and the latter also denied the company's request to delay enforcement of the legislation before the Supreme Court announced it would be the case. ByteDance has long said it has no plans to sell the U.S. assets of the platform, despite the fact that at least one U.S. buyer has formally declared interest. Project Liberty, an organization founded by billionaire Frank McCourt, the former owner of Los Angeles Dodgers, and its partners, including Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary, and made a formal bid to acquire the U.S. assets of the platform. This is a developing story. Check back for updates. So, the U.S. Supreme Court has upheld the law forcing TikTok sale. Okay, so there is that update for you there. With that being said, let's get to our 10 destinations, everybody. So this comes to us from LinkedIn. So I'm bringing some LinkedIn news now. It's a virtual tour live. So this is really cool. So GM, General Motors, has stopped sharing drivers' data or data. Right here, General Motors will stop sharing data or data about its customers' driving behavior with consumer reporting agencies for the next 5 years as a part of a settlement with the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. Per FTC, GM collected extensive data on customers' locations and driving habits through the OnStar smart driver feature. So if you guys know, of course, this is for 911 EMT, but this OnStar is if you are in a car accident, OnStar will be triggered automatically for you to be connected, for them to send help and everything in between. But also too, OnStar has been always on GM vehicles, but they did have a mirror where you can actually attach it to Kia vehicles and other vehicle manufacturers. So OnStar is still around. Then sold that data or data to third parties, potentially affecting customers' insurance rates. GM also pledged greater transparency around the data it collects. Yeah. Right here, in addition to being banned for 5 years from sharing this kind of data or data with consumer reporting agencies, GM also has to, with a few exceptions, obtain real consent from consumers and provide a way for consumers to obtain a copy of the data and to delete the data, and give consumers the ability to disable location of precise geolocation data from their vehicles if their vehicle has the necessary technology, and provide a way for customers to opt out of the collection of geolocation data or driven data. I think of the little girl that we talked about in the last virtual tour live, right? And just imagine if OnStar was in that vehicle and they could get to that child immediately, right, to stop him from doing what he did for strangling that little girl. So I do understand consumer protection rights. I do believe that there should be ways that if there is a person that is a criminal, right, that, their data should be shared with police and everything in between. So as long as that's still happening, I think it'll be fine. So I just wanted to bring that story to y'all. And here is the FTC press release here. Just to show y'all that this is real there. So there it is there with that. Now, like I told y'all, this has happened before. Okay, this has happened before. I want you to look at this story here, okay? So this came out from NBC News and also the New York Post. Cars are collecting data on par with big tech watchdog report finds. A report from Mozilla, the nonprofit that developed the Firefox browser, details how the policies of more than 24 car manufacturers allow for the collection, storage, and sale of a wide range of sensitive information about auto owners, okay? So, with that being said, I want you to see this, right? 6 of the manufacturers say that they collect genetic information or genetic characteristics, though it's unclear how, but all 4 of the car manufacturers say they can or do sell at least some of their customers' data or data. Nissan policy says sexual activity is an example of the type of sensitive information it can collect. Kia mentions sex life or sexual orientation. Y'all, I am not joking with y'all. Seriously, I remember this story because I covered it in the Aux Clap. I think I covered it here on Virtual Tour Live with all of you. But yes, that was a very real thing. It was crazy when I heard that. I was just like, wait a minute. So as someone is, driving, you can get their sexual activity. Oh Lord, okay. Hang on, I'm trying to bring up the so right here, look at this. From the New York Post, hang on right there. From New York Post, Nissan and Kia collects data about drivers' sexual activity. This is no joke. This is no joke. And here is the and here's one right here. I think this is some cyber news here. Cameras, microphones, and sensors capture your every move in a privacy nightmare of all cars failing to comply with data protection. So yeah, that's a real thing. Oh my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. It's like, bruh. And here's what they collect, y'all. 17-page list of your name, your address, your phone number, your email, your age, your date of birth, your demographic data or data protected classification information, location, payment information, credit, debit card numbers, and financial accounts, leasing and finance terms, purchase history, passport, social security numbers, driver's license number, and IP addresses. Then the list takes an altogether creepier turn, including highly personal data or data such as sex life or sexual orientation, health diagnosis data or data, genetic information, various biometrics such as face and fingerprints, biological and physical characteristics, voice prints, sleep and data, religion, exercise data, and immigrant status. They can collect super intimate information about you, from your medical information to your genetic information and to your sex life. Seriously, how fast you drive, where you drive, what songs you play in your car, huge quantities. Then they use it to emit more data about you through inferences about the things you like, about things you like, your intelligence, abilities, and interests, the mortality rates. Yeah, I know, y'all. I know. Give me one moment, y'all. Because, like I said, I know it sounds crazy to say that, but y'all, listen. You do not know what goes on out here in these streets. But I mean, really, just imagine that, though. You are literally, having a good time. Maybe, if you're a wife and, you want to be on the dangerous side and everything in between, that you can't really do it the way you want to, and give some real head. You can't do that because they're collecting your data. As you're collecting DNA, they're collecting your DNA. Like, it's just no. It's just crazy. I can't get to. Holy. So right here, let me zoom in on this here. So here it is here from the New York Post here. Okay, so that's from the New York Post. If you want to know if it's from the New York Post, there it is from the New York Post. There, okay? Okay. Moving on to our next story here. I know we're going from car data and that companies can check your data on your sex life and sexual orientation to a Nintendo story. This is what we do here, okay? Nintendo unveils the Switch 2. Nintendo said will release a updated version of its Switch handheld console later this year, while the company hasn't revealed a specific date for when the Switch 2 will be available or what it will cost. It did share a teaser trailer showcasing the console's new look, including a bigger screen. Launched in 2017, the original Nintendo Switch was a massive hit, but its popularity has waned in recent years, right? So here is a gaming executive here, Games BD executive. My thoughts to start the board, the Switch 2 will be underpowered, but successful regardless. Dennis Yee, by the way, everybody. Just like the last 10 consoles and handheld, the Wii U doesn't count. Yes, it does. It was a console. Y'all gonna quit shaming that thing. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, what the Wii U did was it was the Wii, but had a gaming pad and allowed you to travel, in your house. So let's just say that, you left your master bedroom. You went down to the living room. You can take your gamepad and play on it, which is basically the Switch at this point. So don't do that. Don't do that shit. Stop comparing the Switch 2 to the Stream Deck. They are entirely for different audiences. As long as kids and teens play primarily on consoles, Nintendo will reign on top. 73% of teens play on console versus 49% on PC, according to one study. The use cases for the Stream Deck and Switch are fundamentally different. So if you're playing your Stream Deck outside on a flight, all outside of flight. Okay, sure. I'm just like, wait a minute, you're in the air, like they got Wi-Fi. Okay, outside of a flight on an airplane. Okay, deferring to the TV, PC, to your SO or lounging in bed, you're probably the minority. Kids on the other hand will take their Switch everywhere, from baseball practice to the dentist to their friends' houses. This also gives me pause as the Switch 2 is much bigger. Matthew Ball's State of Video Game Presentation is a much read. The link is right here, y'all. The study shows that Generation 7 and 8 growth really comes from Nintendo. No, you will never take them dash away from it. So here it is here, okay? Now, I think that's about it. Yes, so with that being said, y'all, here is the teaser trailer for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I have not seen this, okay? So we're all going to watch it together the very first time, okay? Y'all know how I roll. Now, you see Donkey Kong right here. Right, you see Donkey Kong barrel through adventures with barrel through Donkey Kong Adventures. Now, there was a game. I did not recognize this until I was at my parents' house. There was a game called Donkey Kong Barrel Racing where you use your Wii remote and nunchuck to, and you can guide your barrel cart. It was almost like Mario Kart, but for Donkey Kong. So here it is. Here we go. Oh. I love the tactile energy of it, how they were able to pull all that up. Built-in second. Oh my God. More time. Oh wow. Wow! Oh, good. So backwards compatibility. So here is the original, and there's the bigger one there. Now, looking at this here, if we look at the pads here, so you see these green dots here. That tells you how many controllers there are. So now, if you are playing a Joy-Con, right now, you know how many controllers there are because of wireless connectivity. Instead of making it red and blue, they decide to make it accent colors. So that way you know what side goes to what. Wow. That is bonkers. And then here is the rest of y'all. So, January, March, April 2nd, 2025 will be the official Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. You know what? I'm still glad I got my Switch for when I got it. You know what I mean? We'll see how this works. You know what I mean? Let's go back here. And by the way, can we just give it up for the production value of Nintendo? Yeah, I know. Hey, Nikki News and Narcissism. Good morning to you. Yeah, they could track your sexual activity. Wait, are you doing sexual activity in Car Nikki News? Is that are you Honey! Nephew told us something that we need to know about. Go to the dashboard of the car, delete the data. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just saw the live chat. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, so let's go back through and look at this again. Right, so it starts out like this. So this is the original Switch. Blue, red, okay? Now, I didn't know if it had any sound or not, but the way that they utilize the tactile functionality to showcase the Switch 2, chef's kiss. Leaving that space there to showcase that it's bigger. That one right there was and I know GameStop is looking at this right now for sure. And you see how it almost lays straight down. Okay, go back just a little bit. You see how it lays almost straight down, right? So let's just say that you, it's because it is a touch screen, by the way. So let's just say that you're doing Fruit Ninja, or that maybe you're on the internet and stuff like that. So the fact that it almost lays flat down like that's amazing. Picks it right up. The Nintendo Switch. And, you know, I like how they utilize the Switch in this, right? Because the Nintendo Switch basically is, you can play it on your TV or you can take it on the go. So the fact that they utilize what Switch is in this was amazing. And it all starts from right here. So all of that. And yes, I'm breaking it down for y'all because this is from my media point of view. How they made it up. And then how they switched it up, flipped it, switched it, enlarged it, gave it the color. So let's go back. So I'm guessing these are going to be volume buttons here. Or you know what? No, left and right. That's probably what it is, left and right. You know, there's L1, L2, R1, R2. So I'm assuming that's what those are going to be. And then that's going to be the way that you power on the controller. And of course, these go into the port. This is why E3 needs to come back, because E3 was the home of video game announcements like this. This is just perfection. So do y'all see this here? Now remember when I talked about the Wii remote and the nunchucks? And the nunchuck? I wonder if that's what that's going to be. Let's watch that again. Because you see they're sliding together there. Believe me, everything I'm doing, there are video game YouTube channels that are going to be fine. That's going to be going through this like a fine tooth comb. So here's that. So here's that, you know, tie there, and so the handles there. So it looks like it will be nunchuck capable. That is going to be cool. Because before it used to be wireless. So I guess that will be an accessory, I'm guessing. And then here is a actuating actuator, but here's the left control L2 right there, and then that one's on the right. And also too, look at that, it's on the inside of the controller. The color's on the inside. So even if you don't know where your controller is, you have to look on the inside and be like, okay, this is blue, this is red. By the way. The Joy-Con controller, where you can bring both of those together to make a big controller. Right? Like, you gotta give it to Nintendo on how they made this announcement. April 2nd, 2025. Whole thing will happen. Oh, wait. Whoa. Nintendo 2 Switch Experience, series of hands-on events held around the world. Hang on. Y'all want some intel? Y'all want some intel? Let's get into it. Hang on. I'm gonna tell you where. Okay. Just tell you a couple of places. These two places that I'm about to tell y'all about, these two places will definitely have Nintendo Switch experiences, okay? Without a shadow of a doubt. Do you hear me? So this one right here. Breathe. I want you to breathe for a second, okay? Everybody, if you're in California, I know California is on fire right now, but Nintendo San Francisco will be a hub for the Nintendo Switch 2, okay? So Nintendo only has 2 stores, one on the West Coast, but then for those of you who already know where the other one is, well, some of you may not know. Nintendo New York, everybody, okay? Nintendo New York. So that is at Rockefeller Plaza, home of the Today Show, right there. So Nintendo New York and San Francisco will probably be your best bets to get your Nintendo Switch 2. And then you have Best Buy, right? You don't have Toys R Us. Toys R Us was around. I promise you there will be many, many kids going to Toys R Us. And grown people go towards us just to get their hands on Nintendo Switch 2. You don't have Circuit City. Amazon is going to be pummeled for sure through e-commerce. Of course, Nintendo.com. You can get your Nintendo Switch there as well. GameStop, which has been going through a lot of changes. They're trying to figure out where they are. GameStop is excited about this. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But you know, it's interesting, right? Because let me look up something. Now, y'all know when my media brain gets to brain, okay? I don't play. Okay. Interesting. Give me a moment. Oh, the fun of being Braylon Lee with a media brain. Isn't it fun? I have a feeling. So just I just believe me, I just have a feeling. If the Nintendo Direct is going to be right on April 2nd, I wonder if there is something coming later on in 2025. I just wonder.
Universal Epic Universe will be the 4th theme
Oh,
park at
my
Universal
Lord.
Orlando Resort and will
Wait
transport
for
you to 5 immersive
for it.
worlds filled with thrills and excitement.
Yes, Target.
In Super Nintendo World, you'll jump into the action and discover a new way to play.
Without question, Target will have this for sure. Walmart will have it for sure. Without question. I mean, at this point, Walmart and Target are the new Toys R Us. And honestly, tell you the truth, can we talk? I feel like Toys R Us needs to evolve in the fact that it is bigger than toys, right? There are grown adults that get Funko Pops and collectibles and pop culture, right? Pop culture t-shirts and hoodies and everything else. I think if Toys R Us evolved themselves to bring in that adult kid energy, right? And of course, they had the R Zone with the electronics. I think Toys R Us will be primed for this. But let's watch Super Nintendo World and talk, okay?
When we started planning Epic Universe, we really wanted to create iconic worlds that deeply connect with fans.
Yes.
I'm a lifelong fan of Nintendo and grown up with these characters. I still remember opening up my NES system in 85 or 86.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Everyone knows the Nintendo brand. We all have our favorite games. We all have our favorite characters. We're the fans. And so our primary goal was to make sure, not just for us, but for the guests, this was the ultimate Nintendo experience.
You'll enter Super Nintendo World through the iconic green pipe. And once inside, you're featuring Super Mario Land and Donkey Kong Country.
When you come out on the second level of Super Nintendo World with that vista, there's just not another view like it.
Hang on 1 second. Don't worry, we're going to finish this, but remember the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, right? Here it is here. Here it is here. Get to experience it firsthand, right? In select events in New York, Los Angeles, and Dallas. Registration begins today, January 17th at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Central time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Now, in the mountains, 12 p.m. Pacific to the mountains. That's 1 p.m. Mountain time. And then Hawaii will be 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. Hawaii time, okay? 1 p.m. in the mountains, 3 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, and 12 p.m. Pacific. You can experience the Nintendo Switch 2, okay? For anybody else. Now, okay, listen, this is a chance to attend, okay? Now, usually, there's an event called E3 where they would be video game announcements from gaming studios and Nintendo and PlayStation and Xbox. I have never seen any video game company do this. This is literally beyond bonkers, beyond flabbergasted. This is beyond nerd prehension. That is nerd and comprehension in one sentence, okay, or one word rather, okay? No at me. I'm just, what the hell? So here it is here. Tickets will be made available through a free-to-register, random selected drawing. Register during the registration period for a chance to attend. Registration is open from January 17th, 12 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. in the mountains, 10 a.m. Hawaii time, 2 p.m. Central time, 3 p.m. Eastern, until January 26th at 11:59 p.m. for each local time event location. Now, the reason why I mentioned the mountains and Hawaii time is because guess what? If you're in Hawaii, register anyway. If you're in the mountains, register anyway, because all you got to do is get a flight, go to New York, go to Los Angeles, go to Dallas. I'm trying to help y'all, okay? Listen. So here is where it's going to be. Now, this is interesting. They are not going to have it at the Nintendo stores, but believe me, the San Francisco store and the New York store will both have Nintendo Switches, okay? So if you are in New York, from April 4th through the 6th, we'll be at Center 415 Fifth Avenue, New York, 10016. Now, that don't mean that the San Francisco store will not have something. You cannot be Nintendo and not take care of your store with some type of exclusive, right? Nintendo Switch 2 experience. It's Television City. That is CBS Television City. April 11th through the 13th. Television City 78000 Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, California 90036. Now, 4th, 5th, and 6th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. So you have 3 days in New York, 3 days in Los Angeles, and then finally, Nintendo Switch 2 experience in Dallas, Texas, April 25th through the 27th, Embarcado Building at Fair Park, 1229 Admiral Nintz Drive, Dallas, Texas, 75210. Okay, now these are not open as of yet. Like I said, you gotta wait. 12 p.m. Pacific for Los Angeles here, 3 p.m. for New York, okay, and then 2 p.m. right here for Dallas, Texas, okay. So it says right here, no purchase necessary. I'm gonna read it. No purchase necessary void where prohibited. Tickets for the Nintendo Switch 2 experience in New York, Los Angeles, or Dallas, Texas. Each an event will be made through a drawing. To receive tickets, you must register legal residents of the United States who are 18 years old. Okay. Registration begins at 12 p.m. Pacific time on today, January 17, 2025, and ends at 11:59 Pacific time, local time for each event location on January 26th. To register, you must, 1, have a Nintendo account. If you do not have a Nintendo account, you can register for one at mynintendo.com. Now, that does not mean that you have to have a game system. You can just have a Nintendo account, okay? To visit nintendo.com/US, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo-Switch-2-experience, or you could just, go type in Nintendo, and it'll be the first thing that'll pop up. So let me get y'all prepared here. Let me get y'all together. Don't worry, we're gonna finish Super Nintendo World. So when you go to Nintendo.com, this is what it's gonna look like. Then right here, click. Okay, zoom in right there. Okay. Oh, nope. No thanks. I'm trying to help people. Click this icon right here. Click this icon right here. Click this icon right here. And that will get you to the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, okay? You click that, and it'll take you to where this thing is right here, okay? Let me keep reading here. Number 3, sign into your Nintendo account for select a venue and session time. Number 5, complete registration form. Registrants, okay? Now this is huge. This is very, very, very huge. Content creators, I want you to listen the fuck up to Braylon Lee here. Registrants can register for themselves up to 5 additional guests. That's 5 additional guests. Now, normally this is just selected for content creators and influencers. Okay. And, Toys R Us and, Walmart and all of them, right? But up to 5 additional guests. So as long each member of the registration group has a Nintendo account that is linked to the same Nintendo account family group. So basically, what I am suggesting is you and your friends all get under the same account. If you're all content creators, you sign up, another content creator signs up. That's 6 content creators under one account. Y'all go. Now I'm saying all this, but I just thought about something. make sure that you do not have to sign an NDA when you go to this event. Now, if you can film it, get your content, upload it, all that stuff. And let me tell you something. Everybody should be doing this, including commentary channels that cover a little bit of everything. You need to go with this too. Fortunately, I'm not in Dallas. New York is, a little bit from Ohio. And then Los Angeles is on the side of the country, right? But still, I'm giving y'all some media game here, okay? Because that's what we do over here. Right here, registering for an event session does not guarantee that you receive tickets to the event. Odds of being selected to receive tickets depend on the number of individuals that are registered for that applicable session. Well, Nintendo knows everybody's going to be crashing the website. Details and restrictions apply. For full terms and conditions, visit nintendo.com/us/events/rules/nintendo-switch-2-experience. Sponsored Nintendo of America, Inc. 4600150th Avenue, Northeast Redmond, Washington, 98052. Okay, so I will drop the link to the Nintendo 2 experience. You're welcome. Y'all got your game plan. You content creators, if you're a gaming content creator, I don't want to hear a fucking damn word. You got intel from Braylon Lee on how to go about this shit. Okay? All right. Now let's get back to Super Nintendo World, because I still have my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay. And please understand, I'm not cussing y'all out because y'all not stupid. Because I'm not cussing y'all because I feel like y'all are stupid. Rather, I'm cussing y'all out because I'm genuinely excited about this. This never happens with entertainment companies. This never happens. Okay, so there's the link there for the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. All right, back to Super Nintendo World. Hang on, no, that's not what we want. Hang on. Here we go.
Universal Epic Universe will be the 4th theme park at Universal Orlando Resort and will transport you to 5 immersive worlds filled with thrills and excitement. In Super Nintendo World, you'll jump into the action and discover a new way to play.
When we started planning Epic Universe, we really wanted to create iconic worlds that deeply connect with fans.
I'm a lifelong fan of Nintendo and grown up with these characters. I still remember opening up my NES system in 85 or 86.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Everyone knows the Nintendo brand. We all have our favorite games. We all have our favorite characters. We're the fans. And so our primary goal was to make sure, not just for us, but for the guests, this was the ultimate Nintendo experience.
You'll enter Super Nintendo World through the iconic green pipe. And once inside, you'll discover the most elaborate, interactive world we've ever created, featuring Super Mario Land and Donkey Kong Country.
When you come out on the second level of Super Nintendo World with that vista, there's just not another view like it.
You have Mount Beanpole right in front of you. You have all these colorful blocks, all the characters moving around. This world is alive around you.
This world invites you to just come in and play.
It's just about fun, man. It's all about fun.
One of the features of Super Nintendo World is the power-up band.
It allows you to play the games. It allows you to keep score.
You can collect coins by punching blocks. You can find hidden elements throughout the land.
You can see how you're doing compared to other guests in the park.
There's so many places to look and to be engaged. You just get engulfed in it, and then you're like, okay, so what's the first thing you want to do?
If we were going to do anything with Nintendo, there were a handful of things that we had to touch on, and Mario Kart was one of them. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge is Bowser challenging Mario in a winner-take-all race, and you, as the guest, get to join them on this race through courses all selected from the Mario Kart gaming world.
This ride is extremely innovative.
We use augmented reality technology to bring this race to life in such a fun, visceral way.
You can look at the characters, they look at you, you can throw shells at characters and change the outcome of the race.
You can see all the beautiful scenery, and you also get the gameplay that's going on the image. It melds that game world into that real world.
Everything in this world is designed to fully immerse you. The sights, the sounds, the food, the attractions.
I love Yoshi. We couldn't do anything without bringing him along.
Yoshi's Adventure is a family ride, which is just too cute for words.
Joining Yoshi in exploring Mount Beanpole in the search for 3 glowing eggs. It's a fun, colorful, interactive ride the whole family will love.
You'll see incredible views of the world that you're not going to see anywhere else.
Yoshi and Mario Kart, they're so iconic. Donkey Kong is one of the original icons, and we certainly couldn't do a Super Nintendo World without including him.
Donkey Kong Country is a completely different landscape from Super Mario Land.
You're exploring through very lush jungle with rhythm and music.
But the land really comes to life. When you see the mine carts coming through the land, it really looks like it's a runaway mine cart.
Minecart Madness gives guests an opportunity to join
just
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong.
Just
It's a coaster that has jumps, turns, leaps, dips, dives.
It's got the most innovative technology inside of it to make us feel like we're actually jumping the track.
There are 0 screens. It is all real show. It is all real thrill.
It will blow their minds on what we were able to turn into a real life experience.
When I see Super Nintendo World, what I see is the future of immersive experiences, where it's the gaming world and the real world being able to finally join together all around you.
I think this place is going to allow so many families to connect and bond over these timeless video games.
To me, I think that's why theme parks matter.
You could go there 20 times and you will always find something new every single time.
You got to come here and you have to see this place.
Super Nintendo World is going to bring so much joy to our guests and is one of the reasons why Universal Epic Universe will be an amazing theme park experience.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You are probably wondering, Braylon, why are you bringing up Super Nintendo World? I'm so glad you asked. CC is correct that they already have this at Universal Studios Japan. So no konnichiwa, hi to Japan. Much love to you. They came out with Donkey Kong Country on December 11th of 2024, literally last year, the extension to Super Nintendo World in Japan. I'm going to give you the media web that we're in, okay? So y'all remember Super Mario Brothers, the movie, right? And how big that was with Nintendo and Illumination. They have a partnership to create a Nintendo Cinematic Universe, right? And so because of that, there's also a partnership to create these Super Nintendo Worlds. So the first one was in Japan, okay? The other one, the next one was at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's a smaller version. And then this. Now, does anybody know when Super Nintendo World is supposed to be coming out? Or the park is supposed to be open? Do I have a receipt? Do I have a receipt? Hang on, y'all. Hang on. Technology, and give it a moment. Give it a moment, y'all. If I freeze up, I will be back. Okay, so give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, we're good. Okay. So let me get this receipt up here. Actually, you know what? Before that though, let me get this up. Because like I said, y'all know how we do on this channel. We always are ahead of the culture before anybody else. So I want to go back to La Renee Creole's Resort Recon. By the way, that will be happening this Saturday at 12 p.m. noon. Join me there. I will be there live right after Subscriber Feud. So yes, indeed. But I want to go back to La Renee Creole's holiday park con, because I said something on this thing here that I think Nintendo should do. Now, of course, you know, there is supposed to be a Fast and Furious coaster, but I disagree with that. I do. So let's go back here. Here we go.
Absolutely weak I am. So
wait a minute. You know
you're
what?
aware, right?
You know what? It's funny, Ron, and I don't know. I have this theory that God has a God deep.
That's to everybody.
We're talking theme park for the holidays Q&A. This first one here.
I want you to listen what I'm pitching on this, okay? Because it's all about to connect here in just a little bit.
Parks and news today. This has to be what I would call the worst coaster in Universal Orlando. This would be Rip Ride Rocket. The reason why it's the worst coaster for me is 3 reasons. One, they went from 30 songs you could pick from to like 5. 2,
no, I know, CC, I know.
Right
hey,
here,
peace, welcome in.
Straight up and then straight down, and then after that, it's kind of like a snoozer.
Oh, hang on, let me read your comment. Yes,
3,
it is Super Nintendo World. I don't know if I think I did say that Super Nintendo World, but either way, yes, you are right. You are correct, CC. It's Super Nintendo World. I'd like to visit to my daughter's best friend is in Temple Law School. Temple University Law School, rather. She started this semester at Tokyo. She arrived there last week. Prayers up to your daughter's best friend for sure. Hey, Speaky Peace, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Now, I want you to listen to this pitch. Okay, I want you to listen to this pitch. And then I'm about to connect everything together in a way where y'all gonna be like, Bray, you need to be hired. Just wait on it. Just wait on it.
Third reason is if the weather drops,
hashtag snoozer on that roller coaster,
like really low, it won't run.
Yeah,
the tracks. I think the track cracked or something like that because of the cold. So yeah. So
down quite a bit. But to be fair, I think this particular coaster, if I remember correctly, suffered a great deal of damage during the.
Oh, we still gotta watch that.
Roughly a decade ago.
Oh my Lord Jesus! Shark Week in a movie, child.
Because it will get claimed. I know.
I totally forgot about those movies. Oh my God.
Sharknado 3. Okay, we have to watch that one because that one they did film at Universal and featured Cabana Bay Resort. That's the one where.
Oh, hey, beautiful. Hang on, let me pause
movie.
it. Hang on. So, y'all, this is the beautiful La Renee Creole. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you and Ron for a wonderful time. La Renee Creole does not just do this, though. She does Florida Bingo. Welcome to Florida. Florida Man Bingo, yes. And then she does the Spice Lounge. She is so damn gifted at what she does. And, whenever you're stepping out on faith, you know how Melody talks about heart posture. I do think there has to be an agreement of a connection of how souls relate. And, I watch all the theme park channels, WEW Today, Mickey Views, DSNY Newscast. But to see a Black woman be a nerd about something that she cares about, I knew the significance being up there. And I just wanted to, in the words of Walt Disney, plus it just a little bit. Of course, Ron and La Renee Creole, they're in Florida. I'm in Ohio. But y'all know how we do over here. We get down in theme park news. I am that nerd. So for those of you who weren't able to see it on Saturday, I'm doing this watch party to not only showcase love to La Renee Creole, but also to show y'all that there is more to Braylon. I think sometimes people look at me and they're like, okay, what did Wendy Williams' parents say? Too much, too fast, too loud. I dream big, I go hard, and sometimes I put 20 on 10, but it comes from a very sincere place of love, grace, and space. And so I wanted to show you, this is just the beginning. La Renee Creole is about to get a pitch for this roller coaster. I hinted at it on the last show, I think it was 3 with T, but y'all about to see the picture. And I did this live. She had no idea. Ron had no idea, but very impressed. So, and I think La Renee Creole should be having a stroll tonight, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, y'all go support my girl, La Renee Creole. Excellent content creator. So, and hopefully we can meet in person one day. Hopefully I can compose myself, because it's one thing to be a nerd. There's another thing to be a black woman. Then there's the beauty. So it's a lot for Braylon to take in. Man, I love you.
One thing about Braylon, he loved him a thick black woman. Let me tell you something. Listen.
Remember, there was somebody in the meeting that said, hey, let's make movies about sharks in a tornado. And yes, they featured this ride heavily in Sharknado 3. That's the one where everybody pretty much did a cameo in that film. So if there was ever a true Universal Orlando film, it would be Sharknado 3. And you see,
I wish that I would have been in it. I had the opportunity to be in it because there was very much an open call, and I didn't go. And I'm like, I kind of regret that to this day. I'm like, that would have been fun just to show up and be somewhere in the back, and
Well, I mean, hey, listen, there is an audience out there for everybody. Nostalgia is trending. So, I mean, listen, Sharknado 4 could be a possibility.
Oh, no, Sharknado 4, 5, and 6, I think, have already been done. I don't know.
Now, for the record, I had no idea.
They've been done. I
stopped at 3.
I really did thought this.
So, good idea. Execution. I was wobbling.
Cut like a 90210 episode where they intercut the Sharknado scenes to make it work. That would be hilarious. Just to see Ian Ziering intercut.
I bet you somebody did. It would not surprise me if somebody did for real. But yeah, this is a rumor. Intamin multi-launch roller coaster replacing Hollywood Rip Rod Rocket, written by Katie Francis. Now, Intamin already has one multi-launch coaster at Universal Orlando. Do you guys know which one that is?
I had no idea. I'm gonna be real. Very, very honest.
It's not Velocicoaster.
Winner, chicken dinner. It is the Velocicoaster, which is my favorite coaster in the whole freaking park. I love that coaster. I love it so much.
It's a great coaster because it's also scary.
We held hands like our first date. And yes, against all odds.
I will say that is the one good thing about Universal. They know how to evolve the storytelling, where they keep the soul of the franchise, but they diversify it where everybody can have their own moments. Because the River Adventure is for the 90s and the Velocicoaster is for today. So they seem to know how to understand the spectrum of their audience, for sure.
I would love to. There's a Jurassic World ride, I believe, at Hollywood, right? And I wish that there was some way they'd bring that here. That would actually be a really good addition to Epic when they
Thank you, Venus. Much love
to have more Jurassic at Epic, like a Jurassic World as one of the gateways, and Epic would be really, really
like
cool.
I said, I hope to be on very soon with
starting
Renee Creole on another episode, but
especially that
all in good time.
But yeah,
it's
I
nice to find good people, y'all, and they do exist. And you meet them with respect, love.
Yeah, definitely. Considering
get
how
that back
much this particular coaster is down, especially it being unreliable when temperatures drop to a certain level, and if there's just not as much thrill. I mean, the Velocicoaster, first of all, it was the worst kept secret because they were building it and Universal wasn't saying a darn thing about it. And then all of a sudden, boom, it came online, and it is literally like being in the Jurassic World movie. It is freaking awesome.
All right, beautiful.
So, fans of Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket at Universal Studios.
Thank you so much. Yes, like, comment, share, subscribe. I am going to say hi in your chat
soon. Rumors have swirled of the coaster's demise for a while, but sources close to WBW News Today have reported It's soon
Okay,
to be
there it
replaced by a multi-launch Intamin coaster. Notably, Universal recently
I'm gonna
installed a
say hi
multi-launch
early. Yeah.
Intamin coaster next door to Islands of Adventure, Jurassic World Velocicoaster, and it's not uncommon for theme park companies to strike multi-attraction purchase deals. Now, when they talk about a multi-launch,
Bridge Block, have a
there's
great
multi-launch
Spice Lounge.
coaster
That's tonight,
that is
11:30. So
over
much
at
love,
Studios,
La
which
Renee
is
Creole.
Slinky Dog Dash.
Love you as always.
Kind of, it's very mild, dual launch coaster.
Bridge Block,
but
Bridge Block, another great
you
content
get
crib.
one launch when you start, when you're this year.
Oh, for sure.
For every reason.
Question Die Hard's Christmas. Yes.
Die Hard, the Christmas movie, and the Cleveland Show parody, and the first one. And if you've ever been on King the Ka at
I'm trying to get to a new channel here, and this is her channel right here. She's got a show tonight at 7:30 p.m. So she's got her Florida theme park live stream.
That is her channel.
Yes, I get silly on this show, but like, it was right there. Hashtag is a rare condition this day. In the chat as well. So
hang on.
Hang on. So no, she's a great content creator for sure. So I was on Resort Recon last Saturday, so we're just watching that, having a watch party. So glad to have y'all here.
Nicely done, Ron. Nicely done.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean the rare condition is a hashtag? It's a rare condition this day and age. It was right there. Channel here.
Start when you're running with all the, with all the rafters and everything, and then all hell has just broken loose, and you're gonna rethink your life choices. The second launch is even faster than the first one, and if you've ever been on King the Ka at
Great Adventure,
Six Flags Great Adventure, you will get flashbacks at King the Ka when you hit that really high hat on the second launch. Like, maybe I shouldn't have done this.
and also too the fact that they play off of the velocity of the intensity of the roller coaster, that also kind of helps as well with velocity. Sure.
Yeah, that thing is it's so funny, and the fact that you get to watch people like screaming their heads off, like, what the heck is happening? What's going on? Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and we will be doing a watch party for it again this year.
Oh, for sure.
For every reason.
Question Die Hard's Christmas. Yes.
Die Hard, the Christmas movie, and the Cleveland Show parody.
And also, Die Hard was a prequel to the television show Family Matters.
Hey y'all, welcome in.
Hashtag is a rare condition this day and age. So if y'all wonder what's going on, this beautiful soul here, La Renee Creole, this is her YouTube channel here, and this is her channel right here. She's got a show tonight at 7:30.
Hey, let's see who else. Let's see. I saw Sonia just dropped in here.
Does this article have the?
Did I do that?
Theming of this, because
Here's the picture. Here's the
on where they were looking at the rumored and possible theming. I don't know if
I hadn't heard. No, I hadn't heard of that.
So it's based on the fact that they are building a Fast and Furious themed coaster out in Hollywood. That they might be doing that here. And I was saying, theming wise, that kind of makes sense because their current, if my understanding is correct, and I've never actually been on it, the Fast and Furious attraction here apparently is not particularly popular, or it's not that great.
No,
y'all know we're live, so
it would make a lot of sense for them to then, because of that property and its popularity, the actual movie itself, to do Fast and Furious, a different version, a different coaster than the one they have that they're doing in Hollywood, but also because this whips through the cityscape of New York. And so that could be a part of the storyline of the coaster of a Fast and Furious race through downtown New York City kind of a thing.
Yeah, I could see that, especially when you're talking dual launch. You have your first launch, if you have your second one, because there's always that hang time that they have going on in the Fast and Furious movies. The slow motion, stuff like that. I could totally see that happening.
May I pitch a theme live now?
Sure.
Like I said, when my media brain gets to brain, just follow me because I'm a rambling comes greatness. If you have Epic,
watch this part right here.
Super Nintendo.
I've had myself on back for this.
And everybody may not be able to go to Epic Universe because right now it's the multi-day tickets, but eventually you'll get single part tickets. Maybe this can be a Rainbow Road coaster. Because I remember from IAPA that there was some lighted tracks, right? And you talked about the tracks, right? It was from 30 down to 5. They just came out with music.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about New York City, New Donk City from Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, come on now.
Did you know Tetris was the first video game played in space?
And then you can keep the stage right there, and then Mario can be in Universal Orlando. So that way people can go there, and then that will drive them to Epic Universe. I'm not saying I'm available.
I'm available.
Listen,
Yeah, that is. Same
Although Lorraine.
Now, I pitched that because that's a very true fact, right? I know it took me a little long to find it, but here is when Epic Universe opens, okay? Here we go. Here's when it opens. This is going to relate back to the Nintendo Switch. I know it took a minute to get there, but believe me, there's a point. Now, if they do, follow me now, if they are doing the Nintendo Direct on April 2nd of 2025 and Super Nintendo World opens on May 22nd, 2025, imagine the Nintendo Switch being released and sold on the day that Super Nintendo World is opening up in Universal Orlando Resort. Imagine that. You are launching Super Nintendo World and a gaming console at the same time. I'm going to say that 2 more times. Imagine the Nintendo Switch 2 launching on the same day at Super Nintendo World. Imagine the Nintendo Switch 2 launching at Super Nintendo World on May 22nd, 2025. Now, is that official? Don't know. But it's not like Nintendo is not thinking about that. Now, with that established, right? Summertime will be here before you know it. And there's this thing called Comic-Con, right? Now, that is usually held in July. It's usually held in July, okay? Now, there was a thing called E3, right? There was a thing called E3. And this was basically an annual trade event for the video gaming industry. So let's see when E3 was, okay? Let's see when E3 was. So E3 was June. Okay, so it looks like it was mostly June, right? They had some July, they had some May, but it mostly was in June. Now, I'm not saying that, okay, you open up, if you sell the Nintendo Switch in May, as you launch the park in May, that's too close. But what if Nintendo did an event called Nintendo Live in Orlando, right? Now, this happened in 2023. Nintendo announces Nintendo Live 2023. The in-person event will celebrate Nintendo's unique entertainment on the Nintendo Switch system, inviting all members of the family to come together, play, and have fun. So they had different gaming tournaments. They had, photo ops. They had, music performances of different Nintendo songs. So this was Nintendo Live. Now imagine Nintendo Live coming out in July, right? July, August, right? Because you already had the Nintendo Switch come out. You already had Super Nintendo World come out. Now you have this. And what if, just what if, at Nintendo Live from Universal Orlando Resort that they did this? Okay, now I'm not saying that they're going to do this show. Okay, so I need everybody. I need everybody to calm down. But remember, the Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2 will be April 2nd of 2025. The movie for Super Mario Bros. 2 comes out April 3rd of 2026. So now you got the Nintendo Switch 2 launching on the same day as Super Nintendo World. You have Nintendo Live in July in Orlando because of Super Nintendo World at Universal Orlando Resort. And at that Nintendo Live, you get a sneak peek of the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie. And then next year will be the movie. Now listen. Everything is alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. Everything's alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything's alleged, in my opinion, is for entertainment purposes only. But if you follow the bouncing red ball, this is a very real possibility. Okay, so I don't need nobody calling Nintendo. Hey, Nintendo, y'all gonna do Nintendo Live in July from Universal Orlando Resort? Don't you call them and ask them that. Because if they say they can't confirm nor deny, then you're going to be really pissed off, okay? But what I am saying in my totality is that the Nintendo Switch 2 could launch May 22nd of 2025. They did not give a date, but Super Nintendo World will be launching on May 22nd of 2025, all right? There it is there from Nintendo. We spent about over an hour, but hey, now my rambling comes greatness. You just gotta give me time, all right? So with that being said, more virtual. Now, everybody, from Deadline.com, LA wildfires as evacuation orders begin to be lifted. We covered that at the top of the show. The Supreme Court upholds TikTok ban in the United States. So in case you didn't know, now you do. Officials warn of toxic debris and as the winds finally subside today, state and local officials offered hope that some evacuation orders may be lifted in the next week, and areas impacted by the Eaton fire. Repopulation for neighborhoods deemed safe may begin in as little as 1 week. As of Thursday, the Eaton fire has burned 14,117 acres, with containment at least 55%, up from 45% Wednesday night. So that means progress is happening. That is good. The mandatory evacuation zone where the Palisades fire stretches from the Pacific Ocean to the west, the San Diego 405 freeway to the east, San Vint Boulevard to the south, and the Chino Reservoir to the north. Most of those evacuation orders are expected to remain in place for at least another week, authorities said Thursday afternoon. On Thursday morning, however, residents were permitted to return home to select neighborhoods in the Palisades fire area. For Pacific neighborhood information, see the list toward the bottom of the story. With those small steps toward normalcy, officials were warning of yet another Santa Ana event coming this Monday and Tuesday. The winds are expected to be much milder. The Los Angeles Fire Department Chief Kristen Crawley noted that hotspots within the Palisades fire footprint remain. That blaze is currently 27% contained. Los Angeles Public Works Department Chief Mark Pacissa warned that destruction wrought by the fires poses a danger even when the Santa Ana stopped. Santa Ana wouldn't stop, probably. Properties have been damaged beyond belief. They're full of sediment, debris, and hazardous materials, he said. while assuring that the debris removal will be done in conjunction with the City of LA and the federal government, which would clear away any toxic remnants. Until those toxic remnants and other debris were cleared away, a potential greater danger, said Priscilla, could not be fire, but water from winter rains. Power, water, and sewer are damaged to the point where they cannot be delivered safely in most of the areas. Pestrella said his department was assessing the impact of the flood control system. Both areas suffered watershed damage, burned to such a significance that we expect a massive debris-laden flows when it rains. He cautioned in the event that we have major rain. We do expect that all the street areas and all the communities will be impacted by the debris flows that could be hazardous to human health. In order to address this, we are developing plans to capture and hold this debris back as much as we can during a rain event. Southern California is currently in the grips of a La Nina weather cycle, which portends a colder, drier winter, thus the unprecedented January wind event of the past week, but that could change. I have to give everybody an early warning that we do expect the window for rain to open later this month, said Petrella. So we are already deploying labor forces in the area in order to ensure that the flood control system is ready, as well as our street system is ready as much as possible for that rain event. Southern California's rainiest months are generally January to March, but the current long-range forecast from the National Weather Service for the region predicts that there is a 40 to 50% chance of below normal precipitation in Southern California, January 22nd to the 26th. Below normal is defined as the driest third of climatology. Climatologically observed precipitation for mid to late January. In the meantime, the region will be repopulating and rebuilding. So basically, here are the areas that you will be allowed to return the following zones. Top U001 north of Topanga Canyon Boulevard and south of Mulholland Drive. Top U002 north of Old Topanga Canyon Boulevard and south of Summit to Summit Motorway. Dry U026 north of Mulholland Highway and south of Stokes Canyon Road, and RRC U027 north of Red Rock Road and south of Calabasas Peak Motorway. People will have to show proof of residency to enter the areas. Residents' access will be through the intersections of Mulholland Highway, Old Topanga Canyon Road, Civic Center Way, Malibu Canyon Road, and Mulholland Drive, Topanga Canyon Road, according to the Sheriff's Department. In areas, oh my God, all these areas, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna read them all here. Don't worry. Los Q0765 north of Standish Mulholland Drive, south of Alden Road, east of Escalon Drive, and west of Havenhurst Avenue. Los Q1118 north of Mission Canyon Road, south of Meadow Ridge Road, Havenhurst Avenue, east of Cavana Drive, west of Simpleville Boulevard, Valley Meadow Place, and Oak Road. Los Q0798 north of the San Diego 453 freeway, south of Mulholland Drive, Canyonback Road, Mulholland Drive, west of San Diego Freeway, Mulholland Drive. Los Q0782B north of Canyonback Road, Mission Dump Road, south of Park Lane Circle, Mulholland Drive, Sloan Drive, east of Canyonback Road, west of Sapola Boulevard. Los Q0778A north of Canyonback Road, south of Canyonback Road, Mission Dump Road, east of Canyonback Road, west of Canyonback. Los Q0781A north of Promontory Road, Mount St. Mary's Fire Road, south of Canyonback Road, Mission Dump Road, east of Canyonback Road, west of the I-405. Los Q0782A north of Getty Center Drive, Mount St. Mary's Fire Road, North Bundy Drive, south of Promontory Road, Mount St. Mary's Fire Road, east of Mount St. Mary's Fire Road, west of I-405, and Los Q0780 north of Kenter Avenue, Green Knock Lane, south of North Kenter Avenue, Sky Lane, Travis Street, North Tiger Tail Road, east of Access Road, power lines west of Green Knock Lane, Travis Street. According to Cali Fire, detailed fire damage inspection maps for properties within the Palisades fire footprint showing damage or destroyed homes, as well as homes that are not damaged or destroyed, can be found at www.fire.ca.gov/incident/2025/1/7 Palisades Fire. I will drop that link in the chat so you guys can see what is going on there. Like I said, after this, we will take a commercial break because I know that was a little bit long for Nintendo. I know, but listen, we cover everything over here, okay? If it's happening in the culture, it's happening. So here is the latest update on the fire there. As you can see, all these evacuation warnings here. There are some evacuation orders, rather. There's some evacuation warnings here. And then, of course, there's Santa Monica, there's Culver City, there is Los Angeles, there's Beverly Hills, there's West Hollywood. So it has not gotten to this side of town, thank God. But also, too, it's right there. So they're trying to contain it as much as they can. And they are, kind of worried about the rain because rain can also create mudslides, right? So that is that there. Los Angeles County officials said damage assessments can be viewed at recovery.lacounty.gov/Palisades Fire. They will be updated daily and in real time. Hang on, y'all. Give me one moment. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, I think it's loading. Yep, here it is here, y'all. Here it is. So here is everything that has burned so far. It's not giving me a guide per se. So they got damage or destroyed structures, Los Angeles County parcels, fire perimeter. Okay, so here is the guide right here. So red is over 50%, major is 26 to 50%, minor is 10 to 25%, affected 1 to 9%, inaccessible is the gray, and black is no damage there. Then you have the fire perimeter. So I will also drop this link in the chat if you need that intel there, ladies and gentlemen, there. Damage assessments in the E10 fire area were about 92% completed as of Thursday morning. As of Thursday, 5,718 structures were officially listed as destroyed, 679 damaged. Cali Fire report that detailed damage inspection maps for properties within the E10 fire footprint showing damaged or destroyed homes, as well as homes that are not damaged or destroyed, can be found here. fire.ca.gov/incident/102517 E10 fire there. And also to the same thing here, recovery.lacounty.gov/E10 fire. So I will drop those there as well. I think, wait, did I drop that already? No, this is a different link. This is a different link. Okay, hang on. I'll get you all the links here, just in case you know anybody in Cali. So here it is here. This is everything that you need to know here. It has made to Pasadena, so it's right there for now. And then the E10 fire maps here. Here are the E10 fire maps. So remember the guide. Remember the guide. Black means no damage, which is good, which is very good. But also, too, as you can see, mostly it's been destroyed as well. So I will give y'all this link as well. I guess I'm trying to give y'all all the information that I can to let you guys know what is going on in Cali. And like I said, they are afraid because rain can cause not just flooding, but can also cause mudslides as well. Okay, so that is that for that right now. We're going to take a little bit of commercial break. We usually play 4 commercials, so I'm going to play 5 just so we can get a little reprieve. But when we come back, we got Jarvis Butts. Trigger warning, what he did was beyond the pale. Talk about that. Ruby Taylor doing big things at the NASDAQ. We'll talk about that. Princess Tiana, the ride at Disneyland for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, something that's happened there. We'll talk about that. Ashley Braxton is coming to America to talk to one of her family members in a setting that I don't think is right, but we'll talk about that. Beyonce, apparently there's more dates out for her concerts, her concert dates, rather, her tour. Walmart DEI is in a fight right now, but some attorney generals have something to say about it. And then Red Dot number 3 has been banned. We still have a lot more virtual tour live to get to. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez?
Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's, there's always something good.
Sweet boy and blue, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from Memphis. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got.
I'll do that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to move to the show.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I'm loving it.
Loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have you here. We kicked off the show by telling you that TikTok has upheld the TikTok ban. So it looks like TikTok will be shutting down, everybody. It looks like it will be shutting down for sure. Sad to see it go. GM is not going to be taking your card data and selling it to third-party companies anymore. They are banned from doing that for the next 5 years, but they also have to ask permission and get real consent and some other things as well. Nintendo just did a teaser trailer for the Nintendo Switch 2. By the way, there is a way that you can experience the Nintendo Switch, by the way. That will be happening at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Central time, 3 p.m. Eastern time in Los Angeles, in New York, and in Dallas, Texas. You can experience the Nintendo Switch 2 before anybody else. Here's the link for that right there. Okay, we talked about Super Nintendo World and how the Nintendo Switch 2 may be released on May 22nd, 2025, because that's when Super Nintendo World opens up at Universal Orlando Resort. I gave a pitch about how the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket could be the Rainbow Road Coaster from Mario Kart there at Universal Orlando Resort. And then we just talked about the Cali wildfire. So all these links here are to the different maps to let you guys know what is going on there. And yes, there are areas where you can go back into your home if it's not damaged. So the black means it's not damaged. So get one of these links wherever you are in LA, click it. If you see that your home is not damaged, there are different areas that you can go into. Don't worry, the deadline article is linked in the description box below. Okay, all right. But just in case you can't get to the description box right then, I will drop the link to the story in the chat right now. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. Now, with that being said, this next story, trigger warning, everybody, because y'all listen. For Royale.com, Jarvis Butts allegedly unalived a 13-year-old that he impregnated. Jarvis Butts denied bond after investigators add charges of sexually assaulting a 12-year-old and his own 4-year-old daughter. They don't play about kids in jail. He will be murdered in jail before he gets his sentence. I promise you that. Well, he already's been charged, but I promise you, they whatever the sentence is, they will take care of him in jail. They do not play that. Jarvis Butts of Detroit is facing first-degree murder charges in the alleged rape and murder of his girlfriend's 13-year-old niece, whom he allegedly impregnated before disposing of the body. Butts, 42 of Detroit, is charged with first-degree premeditated murder, second-degree criminal sexual misconduct, child sexually abusive activity, according to CBS News. Damn shame. The Jarvis Butts case gets more grotesque. Another outlet, Click on Detroit Local 4, reports that Butts was already in custody after being charged in 2 other sexual assault cases. One for allegedly raping another girl under the age of 12, and the second was a 4-year-old girl who happens to be his own fucking daughter. The daughter has reportedly contracted a sexually transmitted disease from Butts. Nazia's body has yet to be found. Now, I'm assuming that this is the 13-year-old niece right here. I'm assuming so. Detroit Local 4 said that Nazia Harris, 12, was last seen getting off the school bus on January 9th, 2024, was never seen by her family members again, and her body has never been recovered a year later. Fox 2 News in Detroit stated that testimony from a witness puts Butts and Desire together the night that she disappeared. Wayne County, Michigan prosecutors contend that Butts is a serious pedophile who meets women with young daughters with the intent to sexually assault those with children. In this case, prosecutors said Butts could not accept that he had gotten the 12-year-old pregnant and felt the need to get rid of the young mother to be at the unborn child. Prosecutors also business partners, cell tower tracking data, and presenting 20 witnesses. Experts, family members, and law enforcement officials provide ample evidence to indict Butts. Butts reportedly has a history of committing sexual crimes. Furthermore, Court TV uncovered Butts' chilling rap sheet. Butts, a father of 10 children. There are women who cannot become mothers. And there are plenty of good men out here that would love to be fathers. And this piece of shit has 10 fucking kids! Was convicted of sex crimes in 2005 and served a 10-year prison sentence. But when Butts was released in 2015, he allegedly assaulted the 2 other girls, including his daughter, which is why he was already in custody when he was charged with the murder of Naziah in September 2024. Judge Aaliyah Sabri agreed with prosecutors and ordered the case to be sent over to the Third Circuit Court for trial. But before she dismissed the court proceeding, Sabri forcefully spoke to Butts, who was wearing a mask. "You're the monster in this whole picture," Sabri told Butts in court on Thursday. According to Court TV, she did deserve love from her parents and everyone who was in her life. She was ignored. She was neglected. You took complete advantage that she wants someone to love her, and she will never know what that feels like. I pray for all the victims and the young girls, possibly boys, who have come in contact with you. Rapper Skrilla will pay for the funeral costs for Naziah. The case was so riveted. Detroit that rapper Skrilla offered to pay the entirety of the funeral services for Naziah, who law enforcement officials and prosecutors who believe was murdered by Butts in January of 2024. Fuck this piece of shit. This not this beautiful young lady right here, but this piece of shit bastard. Fuck him. I hope he gets graped in jail. Don't give him no mercy. Whoop his ass. His sockets, nose can't work, mouth is broken, neck is tapped. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck would you do that for? You have sex with your You have sex with a 4-year-old. That's your own daughter, and you gave her a STD. And you raped another girl under the age of 12. And then you had sex with your girlfriend's 13-year-old niece that you impregnated before disposing the body of her and the unborn child. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? I was only in there for a minute, y'all, with Melody. I can't. This piece of shit bastard. He couldn't be swallowed by his mom. He needs his body eviscerated. This piece of shit bastard right here, Jarvis Butts, is facing first-degree murder charges in alleged rape and murder of his girlfriend's 13-year-old niece, whom he allegedly impregnated before disposing of the body. Impregnated a 13-year-old who is his girlfriend's niece and disposed of the niece and the unborn child. And then on top of that shit, he was charged for raping another girl under the age of 12, and the second was a 4-year-old girl who happens to be his own daughter, and the daughter has reportedly contracted a STD. What do you want me to do? Whoa, what the fuck? And do you know what? Let me tell you something. Man, woman, transgender, because there are transgender people in jail. Transgender people don't put up with that shit. So his ass will be handled in jail. If I'm the judge, you know what? And y'all can do what you want to do with me when what I'm about to say. If I'm Judge Braylon Lee, I'm going down to the jail. Here are his charges. Y'all have at it. Y'all have at it. Y'all have at it. Do some social fucking justice. And I know what y'all gonna say. Well, he's somebody's son. He's somebody's nephew. He's somebody's uncle. He's somebody that he's got 10 fucking kids and he's around here doing this shit. Fuck no. He's somebody's friend. Fuck that shit. Real motherfucking friends don't do this shit. Real family members don't do this shit. Because let me tell you something, down south, there's a thing called family as police. He would have got a drive-by. And he would not have gotten up to even get by to live the next day. Like I said, before y'all get on to me, check other YouTube channels in this fucking sector before you get on my ass. Y'all should be having my fucking energy because God forbid if this was your damn niece, if this was your daughter, if this was a little girl that you knew, this could have been you. Damn. This is beyond being at the intersection of right is right, wrong is wrong. I got my foot on the gas pedal. I'm going. I give no fucks. This story needs to be on Good Morning America. This story needs to be on Today. This story needs to be on CBS Mornings. This story needs to be on Tamron Hall, Jennifer Hudson, Sherry Shepherd. Yup. But I bet you it won't, though. Because it's not mainstream enough. Society doesn't want us as it is. But for a black man to do that to black women, no. So I believe he can. But let me tell you something, that jail is going to do that to him before that ever happens. Like I said, if I'm the judge, y'all have at him. Y'all have at him. Y'all have at him. Guards, don't you do shit. Don't you do shit. And if you do shit, your ass is fucking fired. That's exactly what I would do if I was the judge. For everybody saying, oh, Braylon putting 20 on 10. He this, he that. Nikki News on narcissism will tell you how many times we have covered the real shit that none of y'all in the LMA sector don't cover. She will tell you how many stories of this magnitude that we throw down over here. How many times I went the fuck off on what needed to be said because nobody else wanted to say, because they just wanted to be in their cute little prism of reality television. Do you not know how difficult it is to be able to bring y'all content that gives you such a range where I gotta drop things like this shit? You think I want to talk about this shit on a fucking Friday? We got fires on the West Coast. It's cold on this side of the country. We had 10 people dead in New Orleans. A guy unalived himself and made himself a 4th of July fireworks display in Las Vegas. Then a sexual assault lawsuit after a Persian hairstylist where she has ovarian cancer. But y'all motherfuckers want to be on this reality TV shit? And Wendy Williams, she can't live a life. Because they want what can be from her rather than for her to live. And y'all on this shit? Don't talk to me about my fucking channel. Don't talk to me about what the fuck I cover. Don't talk to me about my fucking voice when y'all don't do this shit. And I saw Queen Sheba, how real it is on YouTube and shit. Cover this shit then. This needs to be covered. If y'all can have the time, energy, and commitment to cover this reality TV shit, cover this shit. Or unless it doesn't fit your prism of how you ruin your queendom or your fucking kingdom. And just because I'm saying that shit don't mean I don't love Queen Sheba, but good fucking damn, y'all. Seriously. I get tired of doing this shit. I don't have no kids and this pisses me off. Damn. If y'all want to run over Queen Sheba and say I called out, yeah, I said it. But that don't mean she don't cover other content either. But good damn. I'm in a sector full of women where every fucking woman should be covering this damn story or other stories like I've covered. This is bigger than Virtual Tour Live. This is our culture. This is our society. And you wonder why kids don't feel like they can grow up to be anything because they don't have nobody to tell them that they can be something and protect them and to invest in them so they can know they can grow up to know that their circumstances don't have to define them. They can define their fucking circumstances. Damn. Okay. I'm going to take a commercial break because I need it. I need it, and you need it too. We'll be back right after this. More Virtual Tour Live coming up. When we come back, we got Ruby Taylor on deck, Princess Tiana, Ashley Braxton, Beyonce, Walmart, RDNum3. Got a lot more tour. We'll be back. We're live. Roll it.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's, there's always something good.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from nothing. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got.
I'll do that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with show.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brandley's Virtual Tour Live. I said what I meant what I said. I think Nikki News, everybody knows over here how much I love Queen Sheba. I think that she is a legend and she throws down. That does not mean she does not cover other things. But good damn. Can y'all all at least try to cover some of these types of stories too? Because most of the time when stories like this happen, there's usually some black little girl. Sometimes it's a young black boy. And sometimes it's us. So let me make myself unequivocally clear. I'm not mad at Queen Sheba. She's a great content creator and she throws down. I'm not mad at anybody in the LMH sector. But it would be nice every once in a while if y'all could have some of my energy on stories like this. Just a little bit. Because we as black people are bigger than reality TV. I think of Martin Luther King Jr., is this what the fuck I fought for? From that Boondocks episode. Think about that often. Marin, take me out with this story, brother, because I need you to speak for me, because I let them know, Marin.
I'm tired of marching. Tired of marching for something that should have been mine at first. I don't mind saying to you tonight. I don't mind saying to you tonight that I'm tired of the tension surrounding our days. I don't mind saying to you tonight I'm tired of living every day under the threat of death. I have no martyr complex. I want to live as long as anybody in this building tonight. And sometimes I begin to doubt whether I'm going to make it through. I must confess I'm tired.
I get tired of marching sometimes, y'all. Socially and otherwise. But if we don't socially march and otherwise, will we ever get any progress? So, Nikki News, I hope you still love me. I know you do. But I think you understand why I have the energy I have. The assignment is bigger than me. That's why I match the energy of what this platform is. This is not a wake up and just do this because you have nothing else to do. This is a ministry. This is a purpose. This is a space. Not a space, honestly. It is it's a responsibility that either you have to match the energy or catch your energy and stay on. And I don't play about what needs to be said. So I hope Nikki News on Narcissism understands it. I know she does. I hope everybody who watches the replay understands it. Everybody who's been in the bushes understands it. Most of all, to all of you, the over 2,000 y'all, I hope you understand where I'm coming from with that story. Because it could have been any one of us. And there was a point in time where being raised old school, where you had aunties and uncles and the villagers have that energy. And now it's what goes on in this house stays in this house. There's always a mud to the damn DEA, male or female, that says what needs to be said usually is a breaker of curses. That person gets the most hell just because they were trying to do the right thing. With that being said, everybody, let's roll on because we do have more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space, right here and right now, everybody. We do have some more here from blacknews.com. HBCU grad makes history as first Black woman to host a financial literacy summit at the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center. Ruby Taylor, founder of Financial Joy School, will be hosting the Financial Family Reunion Summit at the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center in San Francisco, California on February 28th, 2025. The event will empower Black, brown, and disabled individuals, families, and organizations to build generational wealth. She is a double HBCU grad of both the Howard University and Virginia Union University. She's also the first African-American woman to host such an event at the NASDAQ Entrepreneur Center. Imagine your family community breaking the cycle of financial struggle and building wealth that lasts for generations. This is not just an event, it's the beginning of a movement to ensure financial empowerment for every family and community. The Financial Family Reunion Summit is here to turn that vision into reality. Hosted by Financial Joy School at the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center on February 28, 2025. This groundbreaking event marks the official launch of the 1 million generational wealth movement. It will unite families, organizations, community leaders, advocates to close the wealth gap and empower participants with tools and strategies to transform their futures and uplift their communities. Ruby shared her excitement. The Financial Family Reunion Summit is more than just a gathering. It's a celebration of possibility and rallying cry for change. Together, we will unlock pathways for Black, brown, disabled communities to secure financial futures and close the wealth gap. Did you know that only 39% of Black families and only 28% of Hispanic families own stocks, compared to 67% of white families? This summit aims to change that narrative by providing the tools and knowledge needed to build generational wealth. Why you can't miss this event: dynamic speakers to inspire and guide you. All-in Douglas, managing partner of Lightship Anchor Fund, raising a $1 billion fund to empower underrepresented founders and funders. Ruby Taylor, founder of Financial Joy School and the visionary behind the Generational Wealth for All movement, Jenny Flores, Bay Area community leader dedicated to fostering financial literacy and empowerment, Casey Campbell, actress, real estate developer, and generational wealth builder, and Cafe J, Bay Area activist and advocate for equity. And like-minded families and organizations, step-by-step culture with the Generational Wealth for All toolkit, unveiling the Generational Wealth for All toolkit. The toolkit provides attendees with customizable wealth building plans tailored to personal and community goals, step-by-step guides to opening brokerage accounts and beginning investments, essential estate planning resources, including practical advice on wills, trust, and strategic investing, empowering participants to take immediate action, real stories of impact. Before joining Financial Joy School, I never thought I could invest. Now I'm teaching my children how to build wealth for the future. Of Financial Joy School participant organizations, attending organizations making a difference. From empowering churches to supporting entrepreneurs, the summit brings together representatives from organizations that are already making a profound impact in their communities. The Green Church representing 3,000 churches. Special Olympics Northern California supporting over 200,000 families. ESO Ventures and Foundations helping 300 businesses thrive. 10,000 degrees empowering more than 16,000 families together. International supporting over 500 disabled entrepreneurs. Shout out to that. Healthy Black Families serving over 175 families. The National Disability Institute supporting over 100,000 families. Supporting over 100,000 individuals and families. Financial Joy School already impacted 30,000 families. The event details: date February 28, 2025. Location NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center in San Francisco, California. Tickets, limited seats are available. Register by February 15th to secure your spot. Sponsorship opportunities are also open to help provide free access for attendees. This is not just an event; it's the launch of a historic movement to create lasting generational wealth for Black, Brown, and disabled communities across the nation. As the first large-scale summit of its kind, the Financial Family Reunion is a historic step forward, bridging the wealth gap for underserved communities and ensuring financial equity for future generations. Our incredible sponsors: a huge thanks to the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center, Able Accounts, and Cal Able for making this event possible. Their support is paving the way for a financially ethical world. Don't wait, register today. Reserve your spot today. Don't miss this opportunity to be a part of a transformative movement and take the first step toward building generational wealth for your family, organization, and community. Visit financialjoyschool.com/summit25 to register. Don't worry, we'll look at that here in just a moment. Exclusive media opportunities cover this groundbreaking event to showcase the solutions addressing one of today's most pressing economic disparities. The summit offers unparalleled access to firsthand stories of transformation, exclusive interviews as well, and a behind-the-scenes look at a historic initiative tackling wealth disparities on a national scale. Media representatives are invited to cover this historic initiative, with exclusive interviews, photo opportunities, and live demonstrations of the toolkit. To schedule interviews with retail or other speakers, contact us today. Media kits, high-resolution photos, and detailed event schedules are available upon request. About Financial Joy School is an award-winning organization dedicated to transforming lives through financial education. Its mission is to close the wealth gap by empowering families and organizations with the tools and knowledge to build generational wealth through long-term investing. For press inquiries, visit info@financialjoyschool.com. Congratulations to the one, the only Miss Taylor there for making that happen. Not to mention, I didn't even know there was a NASDAQ Empowerment Center anywhere. I just thought the NASDAQ was in New York, but shout out to Ruby Taylor right there for making it do what it do there. So yeah, let's look at the website here, y'all. And here it is here. Here it is right here. So you can do it in person or a virtual conference. Okay, so here it is here. Here's the website. Beautiful, beautiful website. So $399 for an in-person ticket, $199 for online access. So Ruby Sunshine Taylor is about make sure everybody is good. She's a disability advocate, a woman entrepreneur, and the driving force behind the Generational Wealth for All initiative. Her mission is to power families with the tools they need to create wealth and transform futures. So I will drop the link to the summit in the chat. So are y'all still here with me? Can you type a 1 in the chat if you're still good with me? Just want to make sure that we good, because I know after that, I know that was a lot for me. Okay, listen, I know that was a hard transition. Believe me, I know that was a hard pivot from that destination to this one. But that's why we have the range that we do. We can cover all the bad, we can cover all the good as well, and we can cover what's happening in between the middle. So yeah. All right, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. Now, there's something happening at Disney that, quite frankly, I'm not here for. So here it is here. This comes to us from Walt Disney World, Disneyland News Today, rather. A spinoff of Walt Disney World News Today. So, final Tiana animatronic and Tiana's Bayou Adventure broken for over a month at Disneyland. The final Tiana animatronic on Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disneyland has been broken for over a month. So if you're wondering, what do you mean by the final Tiana animatronic? There are different Tiana and Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but this grand finale one right here looks like it's been just staying still for like the last month. So you see how, Prince Naveen is doing what he's doing, and Prince Naveen's mom and dad and the little boy that danced with Charlotte, how they're all dancing and stuff like that. Their mouths are supposed to be moving. This animatronic has been broken for over a month, allegedly. Here we go. Let's see. Yes. The broken auto animatronic is in the finale scene, standing on the patio of her New Orleans house with the band of Chris. Tiana's eyes and mouth still move and appears to sing the attraction song Special Spice. She has been standing stubbornly straight with stiff arms since at least December 13th, 2024. We checked on her on January 14th, 2025. There have been no change. The animatronic is usually able to sway and move her arms in a wide range of motion. Our photos below show some of that range, or you can see the animatronic in action in our raw POV at the bottom of this article. So let me zoom in there. So there is, hang on, let me go back. Hang on, y'all. Try to zoom in here. So if you zoom in there, you see how Princess Naveen's mom is looking at him, and Prince Naveen is looking at Tiana, and then how he's able to blink his eyes, open his eyes. That's the range of motion there. Let me zoom back out. After a few weeks of previews, Tiana's Bayou Adventure officially opened to all Disneyland guests on November 15, 2024. It opened at the Magic Kingdom in Florida on June 28th. So check out the Q tour here, right here, and the scene by scene comparison to Splash Mountain, which it's replaced. So here it is here. Now they call it Broccoli Mountain at Disney World and Disneyland because of the fact that the concept art is different than what was actually formed. So Disney, y'all need to get on it. Y'all need to get on. That's ridiculous for this animatronic to be broken for a whole month. Come on now, that's just a little much. That's just a little much. Let me bring up concept art Tiana. So here it is here. So this was the it will load up here. So here it is here. So this is the concept art, right? So there was supposed to be like a Mama Odie's house there. So it's supposed to be a little bit more themed. So as you can see how it's like an actual tree and it's actual moss and everything else compared to what it actually looks like when you see it here. From that to this, you see how it's not vibing? Yeah. So there is that. All right, y'all. So more virtual tour life coming at you right from this space right here, right now. Now, as you know, Ashlee Braxton has been sharing her story about how one of her aunts did her wrong because they felt that she was being inappropriate with the aunt's husband, right? And also Michael Braxton Jr. and the stepmother, right? So this just came out 17 hours ago. Let's listen, okay? Here we go.
It's been a really long journey, and it's been a really long journey of not having people behind me. It's been a long journey of people not believing me. It's been a long journey of what do I even say? How do I say it? It's been such a long journey.
My mom abandoned my sister and I when we were young. I was like 6, and she had a whole nother family. She took her name off of our birth certificate, and she had a whole nother family, and she didn't want us to exist.
Some of you have asked, like, who in my family have I spoken to? And I've spoken to some of my family since this happened, and that was really awesome, and I appreciate them and love them a lot. And the others I haven't, and that's totally fine.
I got a message yesterday from my father, and he said to zip it up tight, don't speak, girl, and that he lawyered up.
So as you can see here, right, so they are going to be doing this thing called Life, Love, and Beyond. Special guest host James Wright Chanel, the guy who sings the Patty Pies, right? Taz sings. So Taz, as you know, she was on the Braxtons, and I think she's worked with Taz before. Leandra Johnson will be there. I think Leandra went through a DUI, and then of course Ashlee Braxton will be there as well on January 28th, 8 p.m. at the City Winery in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, this is coming from Tamar Braxton Productions. And, listen, I get trying to, evolve, right? And trying to find your way. I don't know how I feel about this, because I don't think that trauma should be produced as, a podcast or as an event. And, I feel like it should be somebody else, hosting it, because for one, you are a auntie to Ashlee Braxton, right? And, that is some family trauma that probably needs to be handled behind the scenes. To me, I don't think it needs to be at a winery where everyone else can be drinking wine and taking in your niece's tea. You know what I mean? I just think that's a bit wrong. So here is the promo for this event right here from the Jasmine brand. Here we go.
A gospel singer was booked in the Greenville County Detention Center for public intoxication. Greenville police say Leandra Johnson was charged with public intoxication and having an open container on a public street yesterday.
Child, I think people have finally figured out who Ashlee Braxton was talking about when she said that her aunt's partner made inappropriate moves on her when she was just 16.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Tamar Braxton, and I'm here to cordially invite you to Life, Love, and Beyond.
Okay. So there it is there. This should be interesting. I hope everybody keeps it 100. Oh wow, a long prayer. Amen to that. We might be in town for this child. I can't wait. This is too much. When people when are people going back to hide things from people? The Braxtons are about to run Tay-Tay out of the country too. I don't know what we are wanting. I don't know of what we are wanting. We are going to get. This is dangerous territory. It won't be revealed. I smell ghetto. Tamar talks too much. Is too much over the top for me. I don't know who that is, but okay, I guess that's a troll account probably. Podcasts are worse than BBLs. Oh my Lord Jesus, not worse than BBLs. Okay, that's just a troll account at that point. Like I said, I just don't know how I feel about it. You know what I mean? That is some traumatic history, you know. Right here, Tamar, you're giving your niece a safe space to say her peace story and so forth. Is amazing. She's got to be old and proud to call you her aunt. This is beyond beautiful to see. I can't wait. This is beyond beautiful to see. I can only imagine the love and support she feels from this. She can definitely pass for Tawanda's daughter. Definitely. Ashley Braxton commented there, I'm behind you, flying in from Denver, seeing you soon. So I'm assuming that this person here is a good friend of Ashley Braxton there, I'm assuming. Let's see here. I'm glad that Tamar's supporting her. New virtual tickets, Tamar. I love this for both of you. Sometimes you have to heal out loud because balling it in is for the surface people. Some healings rather need exposure to those who hurt you. No need for names because they know who they are and what they did. Tawanda has a twin. Glad Tamar is giving her a safe environment and will be able to support her niece. Now her dad got a lawyer. Child, that's crazy. I know. He's a weirdo anyway. I'm not surprised. Somebody played it back 3 times be short. WTF, right? Because why would you tell your own daughter that? Exactly. Everyone has a story. I'm just so glad she has a safe place to continue her healing. Every family has her trauma. Glad you made her feel safe. What kind of mom takes her name off the birth certificate? I know the internet detectives are about to find her. Love this girl. Tickets. I see your growth. Cameron Braxton, I love it. I love you, Ashley Braxton. I hope I can make it to Atlanta. See you. Otherwise, come to Barcelona. Just give you a big hug. Grateful to see family showing up. How family shows up. For showing up how family shows up for each other no matter what. Like I said, I just hope it goes well. And just recognize the space that this is very tender. This is very emotional around. This is very triggering. So Tamar, do your thing, support your niece. But I just hope that it stay at the winery. And I hope it's not on the Braxtons. That's just my honest take on that. So, all right, y'all, more Virtual Draw Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. So y'all remember when we talked about there was a tour date for Chicago. Well, allegedly, some tour dates have leaked. Okay. Here they are. Now, of course, we don't know if these are official. Okay. June 19th through the 22nd. So June 19th, the 21st and 22nd, Paris, France. July 16th and July 17th, Inglewood, California, and September 12th, Soldier Field, Chicago. Now, that is the date that we talked about. It was from Songcast, I think. But Beyonce Seam has not responded, so Yvette Noel Shore has not said anything. I want a tour, but my bank account's not ready for a tour. She finna see this and cancel the whole thing. September 11th, 12th, and 13th already requested off, and just like that, people cancel because people can't shut up. Just like that, cancel because people can't shut up. LML, I would be bad if I was part of the hype. Please stop before she cancels it. Who cares? What's the Atlanta dates? Schedule will be completely different when it comes out. I was hoping if this was true, we'll get the documentary before the tour. Until she announced, I don't want to hear it. Giselle, please, Capital One is still down. Y'all gonna make that late, man. Okay, well, listen. We'll go see our tour again so soon. This is getting broke. What's the DC dates? Like I said, until Beyonce announces it, y'all need to stay still, okay? Y'all need to stay still. You need to stay still. All right, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space right here and right now. My Lord Jesus, man. MikeEnterprise.com. Attorney General urge Walmart not to back away from DEI efforts to avoid undermine anti-discrimination progress. 14 attorneys generals are urging Walmart not to roll back its DEI efforts. A group of 14 attorney generals have united in urging Walmart to rethink its decision to scale back on its diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives. The coalition of attorney generals sent the letter in response to Walmart, the world's largest retailer, pausing its DEI initiatives following the Supreme Court's decision to end affirmative action in higher education. CBS News report. We are writing to express our concern regarding Walmart's recent decision to step away from its commitments to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Particularly, we are concerned that Walmart's decision to phase out supplier diversity programs, close down the Center for Racial Equity and Inequity training for staffs, and removing words diversity and DEI from company documents and employee titles risk undermining important social progress and anti-discrimination efforts, the letter read. The rollback of DEI efforts came after the Supreme Court decision with conservative anti-DEI groups filing lawsuits against corporations to challenge diversity programs and racially conscious hiring practices. Now, I'm not going to say, because we got that beautiful black sister on the Supreme Court, but for the racists on the Supreme Court, including Judge Clarence Thomas, y'all letting their racism dictate how you move your company forward. Without y'all, there is no economy. Just keeping that buck. As a result, Walmart, along with Ford, McDonald's, Amazon, Lowe's, Tractor Trailer Supply, Harley Davidson, and Facebook have all announced the termination of their DEI programs. Meta had a thing called We the Culture, so I'm guessing that's ending as well. However, the attorney generals argued that opponents of DEI have misinterpreted the Supreme Court's ruling in Students for Fair Admissions Inc. versus President and Fellows of Harvard College into pressuring business into abandoning DEI programs. The coalition emphasized that these programs remain legal and are essential for ensuring compliance with civil rights laws. So was affirmative action for students getting into college. Had it not been for affirmative action, we would have gotten Martin Luther King Jr. or any of these great people to help us get to where we're going. Inclusion policies are critical tools for preventing discrimination and addressing historic injustices against minorities and other marginalized groups. Maryland Attorney General Brown said in a statement, when major companies roll back their commitments to these efforts, they signal to smaller businesses that is acceptable to do the same, creating a ripple effect that inflicts lasting harm across our state and our nation. Walmart's policy changes include no longer factoring race and gender when making supplier decisions, ending several diversity programs, replacing the terms diversity and DEI with belonging in official documents. The attorneys generals who signed the letter from California, Hawaii, Connecticut, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New York, New Jersey, Illinois, Vermont, and Rhode Island. I see Arkansas didn't sign the shit. Sarah Trasher B. Sanders' ass. Mm-hmm. I didn't see Ohio either. Mm-hmm. Every attorney general should sign that letter. Every attorney general should tell all these companies that y'all make the economy. Y'all are allowing the Supreme Court to determine the economy. Y'all are being stupid. They are calling on Walmart CEO to respond to the letter and their call against ending DEI initiatives. At least y'all did the right thing. At least y'all did the right thing. You know what I mean? Hey, Jonelle Speaks. Welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you here. All right, y'all. Our final destination for this morning, now afternoon, is 34 minutes after 1 o'clock. It's been a jam-packed show. 10 destinations this morning. Our final destination here, let me pull it up. And you guys may or may not know about this. I found this out yesterday, and this is a game changer. right here from blackenterprise.com once again. Right here, FDA finally revokes FDNC red number 3 for food and drugs. The additive is banned in most countries outside of the United States. On January 15th, so 2 days ago, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, announced the revocation of FDNC red number 3 for use in food and indigested drugs. The decision, rooted in the Delaney Clause of the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, the FDNC Act, highlights the FDA's commitment to ensuring public health and safety through regulatory oversight of color additives. The synthetic dye, also known internationally as erythrocene, is widely used for its vibrant cherry red hue in candies, baked goods, frozen desserts, and certain medications. So think of hot tamales, think of cherry Pop-Tarts, think of cherry lip gloss, think of cherry, mascara, anything. Cherry, powder, wherever you can think has cherry in that red dye, that is banned in the United States. In baked goods, frozen desserts, and certain medications. To comply with updated regulations, manufacturers must reformulate their products for food items by January 15th, 2027, and for drugs by January 18th, 2028. Now, I understand why they're doing this, because drugs involve chemistry. Medicine involves science. So, of course, they're giving that a little extra time. That's completely understandable. If they didn't give it that time, I would be questioning them. I really, really would. Give me a moment, y'all. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. The Delaney Clause, protecting public health. Enacted in 1960, the Delaney Clause is a cornerstone of the FDNC Act's color additive amendment. It prohibits the FDA from approving any food or color additive that induces cancer in humans or animals, regardless of dose. Okay. In 2022, a coalition of consumer advocacy groups, including the Center for Science and the Public Interest, Environmental Defense Fund, and Consumer Projects, petitioned the FDA to revoke the approval of FDNC red number 3. They cited 2 studies showing cancer in male rats exposed to high doses of the dye. Although the mechanism causing cancer in rats does not apply to humans, the Delaney Clause mandates a strict zero-tolerance approach. FDA Commissioner Robert M. Khalif, MD, emphasized the agency's adherence to this legal framework, stating, "Today's action reflects our commitment to following the science and prioritizing public health." The science behind FDNC red number 3. FDNC red number 3 has been scrutinized since its initial approval in 1969. While the rat studies cited in the petition highlights the risk at high exposure levels, research involving humans and other animals have not demonstrated similar effects. This decision is not about immediate human risk, said Susan T. Main, a PhD director of the FDA Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition. It is about ensuring compliance with the law and maintaining public confidence in the safety of the food supply. Chemicals are essential in food production, enhancing security, nutritional value, and shelf life. Substances like salt, sodium chloride, vitamin C, ascorbic acid are prime examples of chemicals with dual scientific and common names, while chemicals like FDNC red number 3 serve functional purposes. Their safety must be rigorously evaluated. Petition details the advocacy efforts. A coalition of 23 organizations and individuals, including the Children's Advocacy Institute, Public Citizen, and Breast Cancer Prevention Partners, submitted the 2022 petition to revoke FDNC red number 3. The petition underscore red number 3's potential carcinogenic use in food and drugs. The petition also highlighted the FDA's inconsistent approach to dye. In 1990, the FDA banned its use in cosmetics and topical drugs due to its carcinogenic findings, yet it is allowed in food and indigested drugs to persist. The FDA's decision is a victory for science-backed advocacy, said a Center for Science and the Public Interest representative, and demonstrates that regulatory systems can work to prioritize public health. Industry implications: the revocation of FD&C RDNum3 presents significant challenges for manufacturers, particularly for those in the food and pharmaceutical sectors. The dye has been a staple in creating visually appealing products such as brightly colored candles, cakes, and frostings. The absence will require companies to find alternatives that meet FDA safety and certification standards. RDNum3, however, remains authorized internationally under adherency under countries like Canada and parts of Europe. However, products imported to the U.S. must comply with those domestic regulations. This decision underscores the need for manufacturers to stay proactive in monitoring regulatory changes, Cobb said. Okay, we're almost there, y'all. FDA's commitment to chemical oversight. The FDA's decision to reflect its broader regulatory framework for managing chemicals in food pre-market approval processes requires manufacturers to demonstrate that additives are safe for their intended use. Post-market reviews, however, are equally critical in reassessing safety as new data emerges. Pre-market approval process. Before a substance like FD&C RDNum3 can be used, the FDA extensively evaluates its safety. These include studying consumption patterns, manufacturing processes, and toxicological data. Only additives meeting strict standards for composition and purity are authorized. Post-market review framework. The FDA is also modernizing its post-market review framework to address emerging safety concerns. We are working to develop systems that prioritize chemicals for reassessment based on risk, said Maine. Recent examples include FDA reassessing per and polyphenol substance PFAS in food packaging and brominated vegetable oil. The agency's ongoing surveillance helps ensure that the U.S. food supply remains among the safest in the world. Now, from what I hear, when you go to Brazil, when you go to other countries, their food is actually more organic because it's not all the additives. So I don't really know about that for the U.S., but hey, okay, listen. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, I'll get back to this. Okay. Meanwhile, industry leaders have expressed concerns about the logistical challenges of reformulating products. Small manufacturers, in particular, may have difficulty sourcing alternatives within the given timeline. Transparency and future plans. The FDA plans to enhance transparency around its regulatory processes. The agency seeks to foster collaboration between consumer advocates, industry leaders, and lawmakers through public meetings, webinars, and stakeholder engagements. We are committed to maintain public trust at Maine that includes sharing information openly and engaging all stakeholders in the regulatory process. The FDA has outlined plans for a unified human foods program to strengthen its oversight of food chemical safety. The initiative will include routine surveillance to detect potential safety concerns and prioritize substances for an in-depth review based on risk. Looking ahead, manufacturers have 3 years to reformulate their food products and 4 years to reformulate drugs ingested. While alternative dyes like FD&C RD40, widely available, many expect the industry to adapt swiftly, though the transition may present temporary challenges for consumers. The revocation of FD&C RDNum3 serves as a reminder to the complexities of food safety regulation. While scientific findings behind the decision are specific to rats, the FDA's adherence to the delaying clause reinforces its commitment to protecting public health. To stay informed about the FDA regulatory updates and developments, visit fda.gov. So, this is going to change a lot. As you guys already know, the FDA already banned it from, let me see. I want to make sure I got this right. because they said that they allowed it for makeup and stuff like that. Hang on, let me see. Right here. So in 1990, the FDA banned its use in cosmetics and topical drugs. So that has nothing to do with that, okay? But if you are a baker, right? If you cook food, if you make food, if you are Benadryl or Tylenol or anybody else, this is a huge update. It's going to the fact of people are wanting more organic ingredients to make their products, but of course, in order for it to be organic, supply and demand is going to be higher prices. Of course, the tariffs that President 47 wants to do is not going to be easy on anybody. So I'm glad that it's banned if it help, since it's helping people, not be able to get anything bad in terms of anything medical happening to them. So yes, indeed, y'all, those are our destinations, all 10 of them this morning. Here it is here. So we did that in, let me see. We did that in 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 7 seconds. It's too bad for a virtual tour live right there. And y'all, you know what? I think this is some good news. Yeah, I'm gonna say so. I think that this is some good news. I think that this is some very, 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 very good news. Now, you can feel how you want to feel about it. But apparently, okay, now this just came out 15 minutes ago. Listen, everything happens for a reason. It says here 47's inauguration ceremony moved indoors due to cold weather. 47's upcoming inauguration is getting a last-minute venue change, moving indoors to the Capitol Rotunda due to the freezing temperatures in Washington, D.C. Well, what's it going to be on the 20th? Weather for January 20th in Washington, D.C.
Monday's forecast for Washington is 23 degrees and sunny.
Okay, so it's going to be 23 degrees and sunny. So, the temperature is going to be 23 and the, Celsius is going to be 9, but the temperature is going to be 23. Okay. So you can't stand out in 23-degree weather when everybody else got to walk out in the snow and shit? But okay. 47 announced a decision on Truth Social, signed the safety of attendees and first responders. The weather forecast for Washington, D.C., including the wind chill factor, could take temperatures into severe record lows. There's an Arctic blast sweeping the country. I don't want to see people hurt or injured in any way. Oh, well, aren't you kind? After you did win and cause a whole insurrection, now you want to care. Aren't you kind? Lord Jesus Christ, help us all, help us all, help us all, help us all. Let's see here. Therefore, I have ordered the inauguration address in addition to President speeches to be delivered in the United States Capitol Rotunda. The traditional parade will now take place inside the Capital One Arena, which will also have a live viewing of the ceremony. Okay, then they're going to have a parade in an arena. See what the Capital One Arena is looking. $20,356 people can be in the arena. So here it is here. This is the Capital One Arena. So this is where the inauguration is going to be at. Right here. So, okay, I've never heard of that before. And here it is right here. Right here, January 12th cannot come fast enough. Well, the last day of your presidency can't come fast enough for us either. So I guess we're I guess we're in the same boat, but just in two different worlds. Even though everybody, even those that initially opposed a victory by President 47, the 47 administration, just wanted to happen. It's my obligation to protect the people of our country. But before we begin, we have to think of the inauguration itself. The weather forecast for Washington, D.C. with the wind chill factor could take temperatures into severe record lows. There's an Arctic blast sweeping the country. I don't want to see people hurt or injured in any way. It's dangerous conditions for tens of thousands of law enforcement, first responders, police canines, and even horses, and hundreds of thousands of supporters that will be outside for many hours on the 20th, and even if you decide to come dressed warmly. Therefore, I have ordered the inauguration address in addition to prayers and other speeches to be delivered in the United States Capitol Rotunda, as was used by Ronald Reagan in 1985. Because of very cold weather, various dignitaries and guests will be brought into the Capitol. This will be a very beautiful experience, especially for the large TV audience. I was about to say, this is probably one of the most articulate statements I've ever seen, but this didn't come from him. This did not come from him. Due to lack of audience participation. Look at God. Laughing emojis. How will you spend the crowd sizes? Tickets ain't selling, huh? That last Iper got him spooked. Oh, look, all the January 6th crazies will come through the front door of the Capitol instead of scanning the walls. How beautiful. And Bromsey, DG, well done to you, good sister. Tickets ain't selling. How will you spend the crowd sizes? Look at God there, laughing emojis. Due to lack of audience participation. Yep. Exactly. Try to be slick with the weather excuse. That part right there. Let's get some more comments here. Because of low turnout. Oh, okay, right. No, I'd rather watch paint dry. I would rather watch paint dry. I won't be mad if they cancel it altogether. There won't be a large TV audience. Beyonce, drop your announcement Monday so we'll have something to talk about. Oh my Lord. I don't think that's gonna happen. So is his soul. So don't blame him on the cold weather. Who wrote that out for him? I just said that. I'm with you. That was not from him. Nah, bro. It ain't because of the cold, it's because of the crowd size. So he can only make it seem like the crowd was bigger than what it was. Only so he can make it seem like the crowd was bigger than it was. Hell freeze over. Sincerely, a cold day. Hell, ain't nobody coming to see you. Oh, as hell is freezing. All the Capitol were his supporters shot in the hallways on Insurrection Day, January 6th. Oh, the very place you directed your bids at site. Insurrection isn't that rich. Monkey see, monkey do. Reagan did, so now he wants to do it also. Charlie Murphy in the chat. Election selection. And just say due to low ticket sales. We ain't stupid and we care why. Yeah, right. That's to save face that outdoors really show the low odds. When hell freezes live. I'm laughing emoji, ish emoji. He high because they're gonna lock him up one day. Oh yeah, the Democrats are not making up the weather. Y'all said that y'all were making up the weather. Well, there's some good news for you there. I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over 2 hours. Yes, we have. Jesus Christ, y'all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, y'all. It's been a show today.
Now shut the fuck up, tell me.
Well, I feel her about shut the fuck up. I really do. Oh, Melody has some new products apparently. I had no idea. She just got done with the live, so I had no idea, child. No idea. But yes, indeed, y'all. So with that being said, we are just here chilling out. Glad to have all of you here. Yeah. What a show today. I think the story that really got to me was Jarvis Butts. I think that story really pushed me over the edge. to say what needs to be said. By the way, 47 is saying that the inauguration will not be outside. It will be moved into the Capitol Rotunda. So that is that there. So, well, at least there's something positive on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It won't be as big of a crowd. But no, seriously, Jarvis Butts really grinded my gears. Like, I was so livid. I couldn't hold it, y'all. I couldn't. There was no way to cover that in any other fashion other than to say what needs to be said. So yeah, that story really grinded my gears. I really do hope that the inmates take care of him for sure. Ruby Taylor doing that entrepreneurial summit at the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center. Shout out to that and congratulations. That's such a huge deal. Like I said, I didn't even know that there was a NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center. I had no idea about that. That was breaking news to my brain cells, but I'm glad that we know about it now. Princess Tiana, the audio animatronic, being broken for over a month. Y'all need to get that fixed. That is not cool. That is beyond extra. Yes, indeed. Like I said, Ashley Braxton, I'm glad that you're going to get to say your piece. I just hope it's a good event and it will just stay at the winery. I don't think it needs to be uploaded on YouTube. I sincerely believe that like people can feel how they want to feel. Like Braylon, like, it's public. Yes, it's public, but that doesn't mean that we should be, that doesn't mean we should be consuming what is going on with Ashley Braxton, right? So I do hope that everything will work out just fine. By the way, there are 2 new hotels out right now: the Universal Stella Nova Resort, and also the Stella Nova Resort and the Stella Nova. Yeah, the Stella Nova Resort, and then there's supposed to be another resort opening up. So yes, there's a new hotel at Universal Orlando Resort. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my all ears news. I'm like, hey, man, there's supposed to be 2 hotels, but no, it's just one right now. The hotel will open up a little bit later on this year, not too far away. But La Renee Creole will be live on the ground. PC Dev, shout out to PC Dev. I absolutely love PC Dev, one of the best people in the theme park sector for sure. So yeah, check that hotel out there. It has just opened up at Universal Orlando Resort there. Like I said, to Ashley Braxton, prayers up to you about your story. And Tamar, I know you will do the right thing because you know what it's like for your story to be out there when, you did not get any permission, right? Beyonce and the tour dates, y'all. Just wait until Beyonce says something, please. Please wait, because if those aren't the dates, y'all going to be pissed. Like I saw in the comment section, like people already requested off for those 3 concerts. Like, are you serious? Like, she hasn't announced anything yet. Like, please stop. Like, now, Navette Noel Shore has not said anything yet. Okay, she has not said anything yet. But I am sure she is going to say something because, for one, who is leaking the information? Who is leaking the information of these tour dates? Okay, that's the first thing I would want to know. You know what I mean? Like I said, Walmart. Y'all come from Arkansas. Yeah, without Walmart, there is no retail. Like, stop this. Y'all are allowing racists on the Supreme Court to dictate how we have an economy? Y'all must be out your ever-loving minds. Y'all must be out your ever-loving minds. I cannot. By the way, the other resort, y'all, is the Terra Luna Resort. So Stella Nova is opening January 21st, 2025. So that'll be open up here just a little bit. I think it's media preview days today. And the Terra Luna will be open up March 25th. So both of those hotels will be open in time for Epic Universe, which will be May 22nd, 2025. Speaking of that, let me go. Universal Epic Universe single day tickets. Let me see if we can get a single day ticket. Okay, y'all. So basically, you can't get a single day ticket yet. You cannot get that yet. Yeah, so it's only for pass holders right now. So you still have to get multi-day tickets, but there will be a time where you can get a single day ticket eventually. Okay, so yes, indeed, with that. Like I said, with RDNum3 being banned, I think that's a good thing. But it's also going to, ingredients can make or break a company. It really can. If they can't get to it, the accessibility of it, then there's no point in making the product, right? So it can make or break businesses in America and around the world for sure. Like I said, the Cali fires, prayers up to everybody in California in those fires. Like I said, all the links that you need are in the chat for maps and everything else. And of course, the deadline article for where you can go if you are approved. Now, you do have to show your proof of residence to get back into that area, of course. And then Nintendo coming out with the Nintendo Switch 2. That is so exciting. They say it's going to be coming out this year, so you don't have to wait. Like I said, I think it may be coming out May 22nd. 2025 because of Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. So I think that's a definite possibility. So keep your eyes out for May 22nd for Nintendo. And of course, coming up here in about an hour is your chance to register to experience the Nintendo Switch 2 first in New York, Los Angeles, or Dallas, Texas. So 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, you will have your opportunity to sign up to experience the Nintendo Switch before anybody else. So here's the link for that right there. And then of course GM not taking your data to third party partners and other organizations to tell them what you like, what you don't like, and all that stuff. I think that's the right thing to do. It is about privacy, but also too, if you have somebody like a Jarvis Butts, that data needs to be released to the police and EMT and everybody else, which I think that they still will do that. And then of course the TikTok ban is happening. They are upholding the ban. The Supreme Court is upholding the ban. We talked about that at the top of the show. So at this point, y'all, we are just chilling out at this point, just resting for a little bit because, oh my Lord, just this morning edition of the show was a lot. It was quite a lot this morning. Yeah, it was just no way that I could just do what I do and not allow myself to talk about that story about Jarvis Butts. No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. 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 Ain't no way. Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. So we gotta stand for something, y'all. If we don't stand for something, we will fall for anything. We gotta do that more often for each other. And like I said, I will gladly do that again and again and again and again. Always standing up for children, women, men, people that, they just need to be protected. The more we stand up for each other, the more we'll have each other around. Amen. So that's just keeping it a buck. So yeah, we're just chilling out, y'all. Glad to have you here. You're live on tour at this point, just chilling out now. Like I said, I'll have your Married to Medicine review tonight at 6 o'clock. Like I said, it was a jam-packed show today. Like I said everything that I meant with that horrible story about Jarvis Butts, but it needed to be said that he deserves everything that's coming to him. And, I do hope that the sector, covers more stories like that. Because we need us as a culture to cover us more. Because you never know when it could be you. Just keeping it in the buck. So yeah, I'll rest here until maybe 3:10, 3:15, and then I'll head on out. So yeah, A1 person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. I don't even know if yeah, I know that this one's probably going to be limited. I know this one will probably be limited in terms of making money on it, but I could care less at this point. I really could. Like, just if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And we need to cover more stories of the real. So, like I said, I normally don't get out of pocket like that. You know what I mean? Like, anytime that I usually, go off is usually what needs to be said. But that right there, it just sent me mentally over the edge because I'm just like, your mental is just screwed, bruh. So yeah. Wait, does my eyes deceive me? Yo, it says 38 degrees on my phone right now. It says 35 degrees on my laptop. What the 39? Oh my God. I might have to step outside today. Oh my God, these troll accounts on Instagram. I'm bored. Oh, Jesus. good. I'm gonna stay here for. I'm gonna stay here until 3:15, and then I'll head off. Hey, one person just chilling. Oh, new comment. Okay. Hey, Lynette, still a welcome, man. Glad to have you. Just waiting for 3:15, y'all, and then I'm gonna head out. But man, yeah, I think I'm going probably. I think I'm probably going to mentally go to sleep for a minute. I really mean that. I am probably going to go to sleep for a good minute after this show because it was a lot today. Hey, one person just waiting here for 3:15. I'm gonna head out. It's been a heavy show today, but a good show though. Like I said, it is what it is. I think people know my heart by now. I go off of what needs to be said, and that needed to be said about Jarvis, but he's a piece of shit. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for being here. To everybody that came through, I appreciate you. Nikki News and Narcissism, Finesse, Speaks Limit, Stiller, Speaky PCC as well. Thank you, each and every one of you for sure. Great show this morning. And yeah, like I said, I'll see y'all tonight at 6 p.m. Like I said, I'm gonna rest today for a little bit. I might even go out today, honestly. I might go outside and just make it do what it do. You know what I mean? So, all right, y'all. One love, much love, all of. I'll see you guys tonight at 6 o'clock. All right, love y'all. Bye bye.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back. Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now,
come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap.
But there is one thing we do get to choose
Every single day. What we eat.
Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
We have everything you want. Didn't know you wanted. And some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara,
Ginger?
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.